Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Saurabh Dikshit and I'm a practicing consultant laparoscopic surgeon from New Delhi. So today I'm here to tell you two important things. First is whenever we pursue the residency, how to decide what is the subject of our choice and how to plan. The second thing that I'm going to talk about is how to plan the selection of the branch for your super specialty. Now, one very important thing that we are often confused is what to choose, when to choose, and how to choose. Now, the first thing that you have to decide when you are choosing a branch for your super specialty is whether the subject that you are talking about, you love that subject or no. Are you passionate about that subject or no? Because when you are choosing a subject, this is very crucial because you have to be for the life, for the entire life, you will have to be working with that subject, that stream only. So when you are going for your residency, there's always a term or there's always a phase which is known as rotational training. So when you are going for rotational training, it is very important to do that rotational training properly, because it is then when you are doing the rotational training you get to know that yes, this is your cup of tea or no. You want to step into those shoes of urologist, you want to become a neurosurgeon, you want to go for GI surgery, or you want to go for oncosurgery. So these are very important things. So the first thing is that you do your residency properly, and please don't skip the rotations. We often have a tendency, like if it is rotation, like we'll go for this conference, we'll go for vacation, we'll do all the things. Now some people get even decide that okay, during rotations they'll get marriage, then they'll get married. So which is rotation is the most important point. The second thing is when you are choosing the super specialty, you'll always have to decide one very important thing: what is your final destiny? No one can actually anticipate or can plan. But yes, you have a feel, no, I want to live in a tier 1 city, or I want to practice as a surgeon in tier 2 or tier 3 cities. When you are going for specialty like CTVS, and suppose you decide, okay, I'll return to my hometown, the small hometown, and I'm going to work as a surgeon there. So you cannot run a CTVS setup in a small town. You will not get, first of all, that there are some branches which are 100% institutional, and that too big institutional. Like if you talk about CTVS surgery, it's a big branch, and you have to work in the tier, you can say in the tier 1 corporate setups, or maybe the big government hospitals where actually the facility is. Suppose if you talk about neurosurgery, neurosurgery is a beautiful branch. It's a beautiful branch, but it's a bit hectic. You get a lot of emergencies. So you have to decide, you have to see whether you are that emergency kind of person or no. Can you take that load? Can you take that pressure? So don't see the money. Money is never the coefficient of deciding whether you want to be a neurosurgeon, or whether you want to be a cardiothoracic surgeon, or whether you want to be a urologist. Every branch is equally rewarding. If you have done a super specialty, the minimum level of reward you have always unlocked for yourself. So every branch is equally rewarding. The only thing that you have to see whether you can cherish that branch for your whole life or no. You want to be tagged like that surgeon or no. So this is very important. So the place, the final settlement is again very important. Your personal preferences in life, you want that particular me time. So avoid hectic branches. So you want to run your own setup, a small setup, okay? Because today you're not thinking about that. But when you grow old, you see that okay, running your own setup is financially more productive. But yes, it's more, you can say it's more tension. There's a lot of stress also when you're running your own setup, but it's more rewarding. So suppose if you are a urologist, you can always run your own setup, and there are lesser number of emergencies that you have. But suppose if you're an oncosurgeon, running a small setup as an oncosurgeon is not possible, because you need a team. You need an oncosurgical unit. Along with that, you need a unit for chemotherapy, for radiotherapy, and this is not possible. So you have to decide that if you are becoming an oncosurgeon, you have to be associated more with an institution, because running a small setup will not be that productive for you. The caseloads will not come. So there are many important factors. So the first thing that you have to do, students, You have to do your residency properly, and please don't miss your rotations, because missing rotations means you're missing an opportunity to get to know what you want. The second thing is you have to decide whether you want to live in a tier 1 city or tier 2 or in a tier 3 city also. Financially, tier 3, tier 2 are more productive, but the quality of work is a bit less because you get the same monotonous kind of surgeries every day. Because big complex surgeries, people run to tier 1 cities. And the third is you have to identify yourself whether you want that personal me time more, or you want to have that stressful life. Okay, it's acceptable for that. I'm not saying stressful life always. Some people enjoy. So these are the important things that you should be knowing. Thank you everyone for watching this video.